You know how Hillary Clinton was recently attacking Bernie Sanders for not sufficiently raising funds for other Democrats? Well, it turns out that she was lying. Even about that, she was lying. Now, understand, at the time, I said, even if that is true, I don't give a shit. Because let's assume Hillary indeed was raising a bunch of money for other Democrats. The other Democrats she would be raising money for are also corporatist, pro-establishment, center-right Democrats. I don't want those Democrats to get elected. I want actual liberals and progressives to get elected. So even if it were true that she was raising money for Democrats, she would be raising what kind of money? Wall Street money. So these Democrats are going to get Wall Street money, so obviously they're going to do their bidding. So I don't care about those Democrats. But that's not even the case. She can't help herself. She lies even when there's not much of a benefit. So according to a new Politico report, quote, the Hillary Victory Fund has kept 99% of approximately $60 million it was supposedly raising for state Democratic parties. Under the agreement signed by Democratic Party leaders in 33 states, the Hillary Victory Fund would solicit donations from super wealthy donors for as much as $353,400. The deal agreed to by state parties in the Clinton campaign allows for the first $2,700 raised by the Victory Fund to go to Hillary Clinton's campaign. The next $33,400 is earmarked for the DNC, and the remaining funds are meant for state Democratic parties. Under this agreement, it was assumed that the DNC would spend that money helping each respective state party win down-ballot elections. However, after the original distribution, the Clinton campaign is the sole decider of what happens to the rest of the cash. As such, state party organizations in solidly blue states that don't have competitive U.S. Senate elections this year are getting zero financial benefit from the agreement. Guys, it was all a fucking trick. So there are other articles that have explained about this. Basically what happens is they claim, oh yeah, we're raising money not just for us, but for other Democrats, bro. So they raise the money. A lot of it up front goes to them. They give others back to the DNC or back to the state parties, and then they give it right back to Hillary. Why? That's not even a lie that really benefits you. Like, the whole point of her saying that we're raising money for other Democrats, so vote for us, is kind of her way of trying to rally, get the Democratic base to rally behind her and rile up the Democratic base and say, yeah, look, I'm the one who really cares about being liberal because I'm helping all the other Democrats. Bernie's not helping them. Now, again, I don't think people in the Democratic base are going to fall for that because it's not that hard to connect the dots. Oh, you're raising money, mostly from Wall Street and big money donors and corporations. You're going to give that to other Democrats. They're going to do the bidding of the corporations. So why would I cheer that? So it wasn't even a good lie to begin with. But now we learned it indeed was a lie. You're not even doing that. You're taking all the corporate cash and giving it to yourself. She can't help herself. She is a serial liar. It's funny. Like we were just talking about in the last segment, Donald Trump came up with Lying Ted for Ted Cruz and Crooked Hillary for Hillary Clinton. I mean, you should go with Lying Hillary or Lying Crooked Hillary or what? It's got to throw liar in there too. This is unbelievable. Why would you do it? There's not even a reason to lie like this. So yet again, we find out every single argument she's used against Bernie Sanders has been a hacky bullshit argument. From the Bernie Bros argument, which is utter nonsense, to her surrogate saying that Bernie Sanders wants, unicorns and rainbows for everybody or puppies for everybody. Right, you have a Democratic candidate arguing against things like universal health care, universal education, and all the things that Bernie stands for and the base of the Democratic Party stands for. Like, you think that's a good argument that it's going to make us go, yeah, let's go to her side. She doesn't even want to fight for the things that are our policy ideas and our goals. And then now you use a stupid argument like this. I'm raising money for other Democrats. Well, if you were, you'd be having them sell out along with you, so we don't care. But you're not even doing that, so you're just a liar. I said it before, I'll say it again. Hillary Clinton is quite literally one of the worst Democrats that I could imagine getting the nomination on the Democratic side. I was tweeting about it the other day. I said, I'm hearing crickets right now as I'm trying to think of Democrats that are worse than her. Democrats that are more right-wing on the spectrum. Now, it turns out there are a few examples. There's plenty of blue dog Democrats who are to the right of her. There were some other examples that people gave, like Evan Bayh, Joe Manchin, I think. So there are a few, don't get me wrong, but you can definitely count them, if not on one hand, on two hands. So we have one of the worst Democratic candidates imaginable, and she, in her infinite pomposity, thinks and has said to Bernie voters, where are you going to go in the general? Like when Rachel Maddow asked her, so what are you going to do to try to earn Bernie supporters' votes? She's like, what do you mean I have more votes than him? That was her answer. I have more votes. Rachel, I have more votes. Yeah, but that wasn't the question. The question was, what are you going to do to get them on your side? And then when people bring up to her specifically, well, what if he says, hey, here's some policy positions and you need to help fight for these? Or, hey, here's a VP pick. If you put this person or somebody like this person on the ticket, then I'll endorse you. She's like, I'm not gonna make a deal with him. He lost. I won. Get over it. Yeah, great way to try to win over Bernie voters.